Armed Forces Day is more than a celebration. It's a chance for our community to come together and say thank you to the men and women who serve. And this weekend, the Rock Island Arsenal is opening its gates to the public for a two-day event packed with family-friendly fun, fitness, and of course, patriotic pride. Here to tell us all about it are Victoria Klein and Garrison Commander Colonel Joe Parker. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thanks for being here. I can't believe it's that time again. The big event is happening this weekend, and you guys have so much going on, which we'll get to. But first, Colonel, let's talk a little bit about Armed Forces Day. Tell everybody what it is and really why it's so important that you guys celebrate on the Arsenal.
Yeah, so Armed Forces Day, started back in like late 40s, 1950s as a celebration of those who are still serving, and so just on the Arsenal, obviously we tend to trend a little bit Army heavy because it's a lot of Army organizations there, but we have representatives from the Marine Corps, the Navy, and the Coast Guard, and so this is our opportunity to kind of open the gates to the island, let everybody come out, showcase not just what the Army has and the Arsenal has, but all of our joint partners that live and operate there. And have a good time. And so it's something we're really excited about. It's kind of our little Super Bowl each year to really get the community on and share what we're about.
Yes, it's very exciting for people to be able to participate. A lot of folks that show up, they've never been on Arsenal Island before, so that in itself is very unique to them. So Victoria, again, this is open to the public. We're going to start talking about some big highlights from the weekend. Starting with, there is a Run the Rock 5K and 10K.
Yes.
So this event is pretty special, actually. A lot of people taking part in this.
Yeah, the 5K and 10K have been a tradition for a few years now, and with that, it's special because we give the runners a chance to run for the fallen, which is unique for us, which is wear an extra bib to carry a fallen soldier over the finish line.
Yeah, that is really special, and I'm sure very emotional for a lot of people who participate in that. There's also the America's Kids Run, which I believe is on Friday. So talk a little bit about that. We can sign our kiddos up. What should we expect?
Yeah, that's always a good time. The kids, it's their chance to conquer the rock. They come out, run, they get lifted up. The mascots are out there with them, a fun chicken dance. It's a really good time for the kids.
Yeah, definitely a lot of fun. And we're seeing some photos right now of people finishing the race, which is very cool. Something unique that you guys are offering this year are the trolley pub tours. So what can you tell me about that?
So it's going to be a lot of fun. So a great partnership. It's an opportunity to get on island. You can't come to Rock Island Arsenal and not learn to love and appreciate the history of the place. And so we've combined kind of recreational pedaling with beverages of your choice.
We've seen it, right? The trolley pub all around the Quad Cities, all around town.
That's right. Well, we're bringing them on the island, and you'll get an opportunity on Friday and Saturday to ride around for about 45, 50 minutes with a historian that'll give you kind of the down and dirty on some of the buildings, Quarters 1, the history of the museum, the grounds, the courses, some of the historical architecture. We're really excited. Good time to mix a little history and fun so you can learn and have a good time doing it.
That's perfect. What a way to see it. I think, one of the only times that I got a chance to go on Arsenal Island was when I ran the half marathon. And like just seeing the Quad Cities from the other side.
So pretty.
It is. It's beautiful. It's an incredible place. So that is another really fun way to see it. Victoria, there is just a lot going on this weekend. You have incorporated so much into this weekend. So what are some of the other can't miss moments or activities that you guys have planned? I saw wrestling as part of the weekend.
Yes, live wrestling from Honor Among Wrestling. We're bringing them back. Veteran-owned local wrestling company. Family fun all weekend, tons of bounce houses, the bungee trampoline, rock climbing wall, live bands, good food. We have about 20 vendors.
Really?
Yes, there's just something for everyone. There's a car show happening.
That's right. There's a car show that's going to be happening. Oh, there's all the event highlights on the screen. So for anybody that's able to run over to the TV and check that out, you can see who's playing live music. Very, very cool. There's the wrestling. The pub tours are all happening. So you guys are also doing something cool. We talked about food and refreshments. We talked about that there's going to be a food truck, all kinds of food trucks, but there's an anniversary ale. Is it Bent River is tapping?
Yes, they did. So Bent River was able to make a 250th Army birthday anniversary ale. And super special. They named it the Arsenal Anniversary Ale. And we'll be there tapping that for a ceremonial keg tapping on Friday that we always do, but we're keying that in for the Army birthday. That's special and just making it one big head-tapping, yes.
No, that is really cool. And that's kind of a reason, too, for everybody to show up on both Friday and Saturday, because you want to be a part of that, but you also want to be a part of all the festivities on Saturday. Sounds like both days are going to be really great, culminating with fireworks.
Yeah, second
night.
biggest fireworks show in the Quad Cities, so we're excited.
Really?
And we've moved it down to the Quarters 1 area, so that's on the north side of the island, on the Davenport side. So we really want folks to come on island and have some fun with us, but we're pretty sure you're going to be able to see it from across the Quad Cities.
Really?
So, but come down to Quarters 1 for the best view.
Yes, I was just going to ask you. That was one of my questions.
Yeah.
What is the best spot to watch it? What do people need to know before they get there? Are they allowed to bring like chairs or blankets and things like that to watch fireworks?
Yeah, big picnic, big party. We jokingly call the island kind of the Hawaii of the Mississippi. We have a luau Hawaiian kind of theme with some of our food offerings. A couple folks will be wearing some Hawaiian shirts. So the intent is just really to come out, have a good time, enjoy each other's company, and just share the island with the Quad Cities.
Yes,
so.
and it's one of the biggest employers here in the Quad Cities, Arsenal Island. I think it's very cool when you can invite the community to come see like another side of something that oftentimes we only hear about, which is great. Colonel, I have to ask, I mean, what does it mean to you to be able to share this weekend? What does it mean to you personally, but also your team and all the folks that you work with to kind of be able to show off what they see every day with the rest of the community?
Well, since 9/11, obviously the installation had to close down, and then you had COVID and kind of shut down even more. And so this year, through the years and years of hard work by a number of folks, we've been able to reopen the golf course a couple of weeks ago. We've got a number of projects that we'll announce, in the next year or so that are going to bring even more opportunities to the island. But this is, everyone you talk to, they've heard of the Arsenal. They have, some sort of tie to it, whether it's unfortunately, maybe through the cemetery or they have a family member that's worked there. This is an opportunity to actually come on and really see and showcase, what we have to offer. Talking with the Chamber of Commerce and some other folks, we like to jokingly say that, we're a Quad City too. We're kind of we're one of the OG Quad
Let's throw
Cities,
you in there, yeah.
right? So we got a car wash, so we got cred, right? So it's just an opportunity really to let just let our hair down a little bit, have some fun, and just really share this opportunity through the lens of Armed Forces Day and what the folks do day in and day out there for national defense. But just from a social, being a part of the community perspective, that's what we're really excited about with all the hard work that Victoria, our morale, welfare, and recreation team, everybody's put together. So, please come on out Friday and Saturday. Tons of opportunities. Bring the kids. It's a great family opportunity to have some fun.
And boy, oh boy, is it a party! I could hear it from my house last year.
There you go.
I mean that in the best way possible. Armed Forces Day on the Rock Island Arsenal. Again, it starts this Friday at 4 p.m. It continues all day Saturday until that fireworks show after dark. Visitors passes, again, are not required this weekend. Everybody 18 and older, though, must present a valid photo ID for access to the island. Victoria, Colonel Parker, thank you so much for coming on the show today and just telling us all about it.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate it.